That is what I am saying.
Sir.
Suppose I have been taken this container and this container. Now here wind is blowing normally, and here more faster the wind is blowing. So which one it is more fastly, it will become temperature will decreases in the
Bigger one.
second one. Understand? Because you can see, I will say you observe very carefully. When I am taking the tea from the cup, do you understand, everyone? So what is happening means, when I'm trying to take the cup, now you can see here, because of less surface area, no more air will come and will contact with the liquid. Do you understand, guys? Less air will come and will contact with air, so that it will take time to decrease the temperature, because evaporation is very, very slow there. Now, same person will pour it into the saucer, and while you can see, while you are taking the tea from the saucer, you'll make the sound also compared to the cup. Saucer, you people can make more sound like that. Why, yes or no, ready? Why we are making more sound? Because when we are making that sound, what we are doing? We are blowing the air. Do you understand? When we blow the air, so that what is happening? Particularly, you can see our mothers. When we are kids, larvals, you can see any mother who is feeding the milk to the baby. They will keep on blowing the milk and they will try to feed them. Why, guys? When they are blowing the air, so that what is happening? The rate of evaporation, what is that? Rate of evaporation is much faster. Understand? So when we blow the air, more air, understanding, blowing air, so that what is happening? More air come and contact with what? Air contact with what? Contact with the upper surface of liquid. Do you understand? So upper surface of liquid, so that rate of evaporation is much faster or slower? Please respond.
Faster, sir.
Faster. So
Faster.
the yes, rate of evaporation increases by increasing the wind speed. Please, all of you write it. Rate of evaporation increases by increasing wind speed. So that what will happen, Hari? So the upper surface of the liquid easily will evaporate. So if easily will evaporate means the temperature will decrease or not? Yes or no? That is what. Okay. So now the best example, if you want to take in our home, now you kept for drying the clothes. Okay. Now it is not for sun, inside our home only. You kept for drying clothes. Now you tell me, one room you not on the fan, no fan is present. Another room fan is present. Now you tell me, in which room it will be more faster, the clothes will dry clothes?
Fan.
Fan. Why it is fan? It will be dry faster, because fan means what? More
Blowing.
blowing. Understanding? Blowing air is more, so that what is happening? The water particles, whatever the particles which are present on the surface, understand? They have been taken away from that. It will be converting into what? Air. That is what? Water vapor. Okay. So exactly, if I want to say, let me imagine this is the water. What is this, guys? Water. Understand? Now I will draw with another pen. Now air particles. This air will come and will contact with these particles. So this water will go along with air. It will be taken away from the air. That is what evaporation we used to call as. Is it okay, guys? Please respond. So this is the fourth point. So all of you write it. What is the fourth point? Wind speed. Okay, write it. The rate of evaporation of a liquid increases with increasing wind speed. Increases with increasing wind speed. Increases with increasing wind speed. Is it okay? Increases with increasing wind speed. Yes or no, guys? Please respond. Increases with increasing wind speed. Okay. So that is what you have to remember. So all of you should remember, when you can see the speed of wind increases, then the particle vapors move away with the wind. That is what decreasing the amount of water vapor in the surroundings. So that is what the increase in rate of evaporation of water. The washed wet cloths dry more quickly on windy day, because evaporation is faster than what? faster than in the normal day. So if you take windy day and normal day, in which day much faster? Windy day, the rate of evaporation is what? Faster. Okay, guys?
High.
That is what? Faster or high, we can say. So that is what all of you should remember. So these are the 4 factors which will affect the rate of evaporation. Is it okay, all of you? Yes, please. Next. Okay.
Sir.
This one is not necessary for you, but you learn it is very nice. Okay. That is what? Nature of the liquid. What is the next one, guys? Nature of the liquid. Okay. So now, for example, observe very carefully. Mitrakshi, Vartini, can you understand? Danishka? Now let me take all of you. I have been taken one beaker. I have been taken water. What is this, Harish? Ready? This is what we can say water.
1 beaker of water.
Now I have been taken another beaker which has been filled with the alcohol, or we can take petrol. Now you tell me which one will evaporate much faster? Which one will evaporate much faster? Yes, please.
Water.
You can see even petrol, when we are filling in the tank, by the time also you can notice it, fumes are going up. Do you notice it? Ready? Fumes are going up. It will be evaporated. Okay. So that is what we can say. Understanding, petrol is much faster than water. So why it is happening? Let us discuss. That is what, based upon nature of the substance. What is to call? Nature of the substance. Clear? That is. So if we'll take the substances who is having very, very low boiling points, means by changing, understanding, small temperature, it will be converting into which state? It will be converted into which
Gaseous.
state? Converted into gaseous change. Understand?
Gaseous.
So that is why we can say the substances which can change their state easily. Suppose if I want to convert the water into water vapor, is it easy process or long-term process? Suppose natural process, if we'll take also long-term or easy process. Water, I want to convert into gas. Not by heating, guys, just normal process. It will take much time. Yes or no, guys? It will take
Long time.
But if we'll take petrol, easily evaporate. Why easily evaporate? Because the substances which can easily change their state is called as volatile substances. What was to call? Volatile substances. Do you understand, Hari? So that is the nature. So that is why always you can see alcohol, petrol and all will be keep closed container or open container. Always you have to store in the closed container because easily they can change their state. That is what we can say volatile substances. What do you mean by volatile substances? Substances which can change their state, understanding, by easily, which can change state easily is called, understanding, what is to call? Is called volatile substances.
Volatile substance.
The opposite to the volatile, we used to call it as non-volatile substances. So always volatile substances we have to keep in which container? Always stored in the
Closed container.
closed container, because they can easily converting into which? Because what is the reason behind? Because they can change their state easily. Okay. Please respond.
Yes, sir.
That is what you have to remember. Next, non-volatile substances. What do you mean by non-volatile substances? This is the fourth factor. So which cannot converted easily into gaseous state. Understand? Which cannot change their state easily. Which cannot change their state easily. Change their state easily is called as what? What we used to call?
Non-volatile.
So volatile substances, example, you can take alcohol, petrol. Okay, this is all, and under CNG, LPG. So this is all we can say volatile substances. Easily they can converting into gaseous state. Now, non-volatile substances. Examples, best example. water only. Okay, so that is what. So always you can see non-volatile substances you can store outside also, is not a problem. But volatile substances always we have to store in which containers?
Closer
Always
container.
closed containers. So that is what. So
Closed.
rate of evaporation will be decided by the nature of the substance or not. That is what volatility. Understand? So either we need to know evaporation is more fast or less means. First of all, we should know either the given substance is volatile or non-volatile. Yes or no, guys? Will you accept it? Yes, please
Yes,
respond.
sir.
Yes, sir.
What? So these are the 5 factors which will affect what? Which will affect the what, guys? Which will affect the rate of evaporation.
Evaporate.
That is what. So these are the 5 factors which will affect the rate of evaporation. Are you clear, everyone? Any doubt? That is what nature of the liquid. So now this is all about it. And last concept of our this chapter, that is what we are already knows, but once again we'll study. So that is what rate of evaporation. Evaporation always leaves what? Always leaves what? Please respond.
Cool, sir.
Cooling. So cooling caused by evaporation. Please all of you keep reading. Cooling caused by evaporation. So as I already told you, so always evaporation means it will take the temperature from which point? From where it will take the temperatures, guys? It will take from the
From surrounding.
surroundings.
Inside the liquid and
Surroundings and
outside.
as well as internal energy, internal heat energy from the particles inside the fluid. That is what we can say. It is cooling. So once it will take the temperature out from that, then always it will leads to cooling only. So now let us discuss the cooling caused by evaporation is based on the fact that when a liquid evaporates, it draws the latent heat of vaporization from where, guys? From surroundings, understanding, or whatever it is touching. If air will come and will touch, it will take the heat from air, or any person like that. Anything it will come and will take the touch. When it will touch us, it will take that which energy? Latent heat of vaporization, because it needs to converting into liquid to gas. Do you understanding, everybody? So that is what you have to remember. So that what will happen? It will be cooled. So anything wherever evaporation will take place, always it will leaves you the cooling effect only. So keeping this point in mind, we will give some example how this evaporation always will leaves cooling. Shall we discuss, guys? Partani, Gokul. Yes. Now let us see. You might be
Yes,
heard nowadays not. If you'll go little few years before, when you become sick, you might be see nowadays mother is taking into hospital, but if you'll see olden days when you are sick, our forehead they'll keep some wet napkin. Do you remember, guys? Our grandmother will come and will sit with us, and they'll keep some wet napkin. Yes or no? Ready? Wet napkin.
yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes,
please.
sir.
Wet napkin. So our wet cloth. Why they are keeping wet cloth? Anybody can tell me when you are a headache, when you have a severe headache.
Make our body cool, sir.
Yes.
Sir, it absorb the heat, sir.
What will happen means you can see why we are keeping wet cloth means once the wet see if your body temperature is much faster, the cloth will become dry much faster. Do you remember? Yes, please. So when
Yes,
you keep
sir.
the cloth, then what will happen means it will take the required latent heat of vaporization from whom? Latent heat of vaporization from whom it will take? Vaporization will take from 2 places. One is with air, which is contacting with dirt, and mainly from home, from our body. Do you understand?
The human body.
From our body, so that what is happening? Water will evaporate, so our body will temperature will falls or not. Temperature will cool down. Understand? It will become cooling. So that is the first thing. Is it okay, everyone? Now are you clear? How the temperature will happen?
Yes, sir.
Next, second one, teacup. So taking tea in where? Tea in saucer. Okay. So that is the second thing. Next, third one. Shall we go with that? This is the most important one, which you people can feel or understand more better in evaporation concept. That is what earthen parts. How many of you know earthen parts? Summer it will be famous. Earthen parts. clay pots, guys, the pots which is made with a clay. You know or no idea? At least say
Yes,
yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, you might be heard nowadays we're having refrigerators, we're having this, that, and etc. etc. But olden days, summer, how they used to drink cool water. Still, if you'll go my home, my father used to drink water from this part only, earthen part, we can say. Okay. So now how it is possible? Anybody can tell me? So earthen part, earthen
Sir, the
part is
pot makes
yes,
the
earthen
water.
part is made up of what? That is what I want first.
Clay,
Earthen
sir.
part is made up of what? Extremely small particles of clay. Yes or no, guys? Clay only present in the earthen part. Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
please.
Yes,
So
sir.
now, if you notice it here, let me take one earthen part. Can I take Hari? One earthen part? Yes, please. Now, if you notice it here, let me take
Yes, sir.
the water will inside. You can see. Now, let me. You have been taken. This is the earthen part. After 1 hour, you can come or to a full night if you leave it, so that next day morning water will become very nice cooling. Yes or no? Danishka,
Yes,
Gokul.
sir.
So now what will happen? Let us discuss. Now, actually, it is made up of what, guys? It is made up of what? Clay. Yes or no? Now notice it here. This clay is having extremely small porous medium. Small porous medium. What do you mean by porous medium? What do
Like
you mean by
holes.
porous medium? Small holes will be presented. Do you understand? Now you can see when you fill the water inside this, when you fill the water inside this, then what will happen means, so at the surface of you can see at the top when you open and close the lid, you can see the gases will keep on exchanging. Yes or no, guys? Yes or no? Please
Yes,
respond.
sir.
Yes, sir.
So that what will happen? Gases will exchange means, then what is happening? Please respond. If gases is exchanging, so temperature is decreases. So it will become what? Cool or hot? It will become
Cool, sir.
Cool.
it will become cool. It's not the only one thing. Now you can see. Now it's not that evaporation is taking place only at the mouth. Is it okay, Hari? Now, if I pour the water inside this liquid, liquid will come and will contact these walls. Yes or no, guys? Some particles will come and will close this walls of the pot. Yes or no? Now, if you notice it here, at every part of the part evaporation will takes place. How it will takes place, anybody can tell me? That is what you can see. If you'll notice it very carefully, all of you, each and every part of this part evaporation will takes place. That is what, how they'll get the heat energy, anybody can tell me? How they get the heat energy? The energy
Surrounding the
obtained,
water, sir.
yeah, the energy is obtained from the understanding internal, from the inside the particles. So that is why you can see from the inside the particles it has been taken the heat, and through the holes this will be come out. That is what we used to call as volume. Understand? Sorry, not volume. So once evaporation we can say. Do you understand, everyone? So once the water will be seeps out from these small holes of this part, then inside temperature is taken out. So what will happen, guys? Inside liquid will become what? Inside liquid it will become
Cool, sir.
cool. So that is the phenomena which is behind in our earthen part. Understand? So on the surface of the walls of our earthen part, it is a porous medium. So that continuously, understanding, water at the walls of the water, at the walls of the water is used to erase. Understand? It will be coming out. It will be come as a vapor state. It will become as a vapor state by taking the heat energy from the inside the what? Inside the liquid. Understand? So that it will become out and it will be like it will leaves you the cooling effect. This is how the phenomena of part, earthen part will make the water into cool. Is it easy or difficult, guys? Please respond. Easy or difficult?
Easy, sir.
Easy
Easy,
one.
sir.
That is what. Next, you can see. I became tired. I have been run 5 kilometers. I have been run 5 kilometers. My body is full of sweat. Full of sweat. Now you are feeling very uncomfortable to stand also. Now you will go and sit under the fan suddenly. Then what will happen? Anybody can tell me? Suddenly if you see it, you can see the sweat from our body will start disappearing. Is it yes or no, guys? Will start
Yes,
Yes,
disappear,
sir.
sir.
and slowly your body will become cool and you also will be getting relaxed. Is it yes or no, guys? relax. Because why? Because when you can see all the things, if you sit under the fan, it will make our water bodies to disappear so that our body will become free. Understand? So the temperature will decreases. Is it okay, guys? Yes, please respond. So
Yes, sir.
this is all about why. That is what we can say. Sweating. Sweating also we can call with some name. As I told you, sweating, perspiration. Yes, sweating also is to called as what? Perspiration. Please all of you note it down. Perspiration. We can say sweating. So now you can see one more thing. Summer we are wearing which cloth? Ready? Woolen cloths or nylon cloths or cotton cloths? Summer, winter. Anyone? Summer. Summer we are wearing which cloths? Cotton cloths. Why? Because it will not absorb sunlight much. Not absorb sunlight much. Okay. And you can notice it here. So it's not the sorry, it's not a summer season. Why we are wearing only cotton cloths means because cotton cloths will absorb the water much faster. Absorb the water. Water in the sense of what, guys? Sorry, this is wrong. Absorb the water means what it is? Sweat. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So sweat they will absorb very faster. SWEAT. They will absorb the much faster. So that sweat will be absorbed means it will leaves you what? It will leaves you cooling effect. But if you wear the black shirt, why always will prefer white in summer? Because it will not absorb the sunlight. That is the answer. So why we will take cotton and white cloths always? Because it will never absorb the sunlight. It is a good reflector. What is that, guys? It is the good reflector. Okay. So that is the reason always we will choose a white cloths and as well as cotton cloths or light color cloths in the summer season. But in winter, what is happening, guys? Winter, what is happening? Winter season, we will wear what? How will be? We will wear what? Sweater we will wear and any other things, all the things we will wear it. And woolen cloths we will wear. Why winter season we will wear black and everything? Because black will try to absorb, understanding? So it will try to absorb heat energy and so that it will be increases the temperature. Do you understanding? So that is what we can see in winter season. We will wear woolen cloths. Woolen cloths because woolen cloths is made up of hair. So that you can see middle each and every woolen cloth. So you can notice it between the particles there will be a gap. That gap is filled with what? That gap is filled with trapped air. Do you understand? So trapped air is a very poor conductor of heat. Very, very, what is that, guys? Poor conductor of heat. So our body temperature, our body heat cannot come outside. Outside coldness cannot go inside. Is it okay, guys? Please respond. So cooling cannot go from outside to inside and inside to outside heat cannot come. So that is what you can say. Do you understanding? So winter season we will feel what? Warm. It's not cold, we will feel warm. Still because we're having all the things you can see. So it will be once the air will trap between these particles of the woolen, so that this trapped air will work as a what? Poor conductor of heat. Okay, so that no exchange of heat, our body temperature remains same. Is it okay, guys? Please respond. So this is all about. Yes, please, Hari.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's all. So this is what about what is evaporation and how evaporation will shows that evaporation will leaves you cooling. Any doubt?
No, sir.
No, that
Sir,
is
in nature of the liquid, I have doubt. Sir.
yes, sorry.
Sir, in the nature of the liquid, I have doubt. Sir.
Means what type of liquid, Hari, it is? Either it is a volatile liquid or non-volatile liquid. Volatile liquid evaporation is much faster. Non-volatile liquid evaporation is slower. That's all. Okay.
Sir, you give example as water for non-volatile substances, sir.
Water, it will take time to evaporate, correct, Hari? It will not evaporate much faster. It will take more time to evaporate. Understand? And
So
if you
which are taking time? Okay.
see, Hari, if you take even container, water, if you keep the full glass, it will take even 5 days to evaporate this much level. minimum 5 to 10 days it will take to evaporate this much level also. Understand, Hari? But if you take the petrol, just I'm not joking. You can take a few drops of petrol and you keep it for just 1 minute. 1 minute also not needed. Your hand, you will never see anything. Single drop also won't be present because its boiling point is very, very low. So easily it can converting into gaseous state. Do you understand, Hari? So that is what easily they are converting into gaseous state. That is what we can say. It is called as volatile substances. Okay, Hari?
Yes, sir.
That is okay. Now, from one more important thing I'm saying. So till now, it's all lesson is end. But one more thing I'm adding. So till now, we are having three states of matter. What is that, guys? One is solids. Please respond. Second one is
Liquids and gas.
liquids and as
Solid
well as gases. Okay, now I'm saying two more states of matter which is basically not existed on this earth, but one is we can prepare in laboratory, one is we can see in outside the atmosphere. That is what throughout the universe it is the one which is present. That is what the fourth state of matter is called as plasma. What do we to call, guys? Plasma.
Plasma.
Do you understand? So plasma occurs naturally in the stars. Where it will be occurs, guys? It is naturally occurs in where?
Stars.
That is what. So occurs in the stars, and you can see this is the fourth state of matter which we'll study in the higher classes. Next one, the last one, which is prepared by our Indian scientists and as well as American scientists. That is what BEC. What is the fifth state of matter? BEC. Okay. So BEC means, remember, Bose-Einstein condensate. What is to call? Bose-Einstein condensate. Is it okay, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Einstein, S-T-I-N, Einstein spelling right correctly. Einstein, E-I-N, S-T-E-I-N, E-I-N, S-T-E-I-N, Einstein condensate. So this is the fifth state of matter. Is it okay, guys? Please respond. So plasma is a mixture of free electrons and ions. That is what. So from the gases, if we'll remove electrons, if we'll remove what? Electrons, because it is dangerous with, we have to deal with very, very high costly equipments and all to remove this. That is what. If the gases, electrons will remove from that, then that is what we used to call as. What is that called as? Plasma. Okay. So plasma is a very high, fast substance, fast moving substance, which will, what will happen? It will be naturally, what is the, please respond, guys. We'll remove the electrons from the gases, then that is only we used to call as plasma. Okay. So next, completely artificial matter, which is prepared in our laboratory. That is also one of the Indian scientists and Einstein. That is why it is called as BEC. What is that BEC? Bose-Einstein condensate. Do you understand, guys? Please respond. Bose-Einstein condensate. Now, this plasma is also present in our daily home also. Where is that? Anybody can tell me? Plasma. Plasma.
Electricity, sir.
Yeah, that is what electricity. So fluorescent tubes, you can say the plasma can also be made on the earth by passing electricity through gases at very low pressure taken in a glass tube. That is what we can say, discharge tube, we can say. So we can prepare we can prepare, understand about this this one plasma manufacturing. Just you can pass the gas through the electricity, means electricity through a gases at very, very low pressure, then it will be taken as a glass tube, and the tube, that is what we can say fluorescent tubes. In our home, we are having fluorescent lamp. Do you all notice it or not? So fluorescent lamp, inside everything, what it contains? It contains plasma only. Do you understand? So that is what you have to remember. So that is why this plasma makes fluorescent bulb to glow. Understand, everyone? Hari? Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
part. So this is the Bose-Einstein condensation. If you take, that is first plasma. Plasma is prepared by whom? Plasma is prepared by passing the gases with low pressure in electricity. Electricity is passes through the gases at very low pressure. Then it will be taken as fourth state of matter called as plasma. Next, fifth state of matter. What is the fifth state of matter? That is what?
BEC.
Bose-Einstein condensate. Okay. So in 1920, the Indian scientist called as Satyendranath Bose. Who is that, guys? Satyendranath Bose. Understand? So he did some calculations for fifth state of matter. On the basis of these calculations, Mr. Albert Einstein predicted the existence of new state of matter. That is what we used to call as Bose-Einstein condensation. Do you understand? So that is why it is called as the fifth state of matter, called as it is given by Bose and approved by Einstein. So that is why it is called as BEC matter. So we can say Bose-Einstein condensate. Okay. So this is what it is finally achieved by three scientists. So they have been predicted. Understanding, Bose has been done some calculations. Einstein has been predicted, but it has been made by three scientists. That is what? Cornell, Kettler, and as well as Wyman of USA. Okay, these are the three scientists who has been cooling a gas of extremely low density. That is what to super low temperatures. So that is only they have been proved that. But that is what we can say Bose-Einstein condensation. Okay, so it has been predicted by Einstein and it has been written by our Indian scientist. Indian scientist called as Satyendranath Bose. So after that, American scientists, that is what Cornell and Ketterle and as well as Wyman, they have been found it. Okay, guys. So this is all about the first chapter. So hope you all understand. But fourth state of matter, fifth state of matter is not there for your level. It is for higher level. So that is what fourth state of matter. What we used to call, guys? Plasma. Understand?
Plasma.
And fifth state of matter is called as BEC. That is
BEC.
what Bose-Einstein condensate. Okay. So that is just you have to learn it. Nothing is needed. But first three states of matter is very, very important. Okay. So that is what solid, liquid, and gases. All of you understand or not? So if you have been understand, so with this we'll stop. So this is all about this lesson. Then we'll continue with the another chapter. Thank you all of you. Bye.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
sir.
sir.
Bye, sir.